Evening, guys. So I have a few part saws to list online, which are, well, some of them are really unusual in terms of the fact their names are certainly less familiar, and some of you might be very familiar with this. So I'll start with this saw, which is a Topso, Topso, an Italian saw, or listed as made in Italy, although it's got some it's got some very significant chassis cues, just like several other mainstream saws. So undoubtedly, either a hybrid or a variation just modified for that company, for Topso. And I'm not even sure if they're still trading, in fact, or whether or not it kind of came and went. So I'm sure some of you, if you know anything about these, I'd love to hear it. So this model's an E511AVB, and what's she missing? Side cover. So it says AVB, so anti-vibe. Presumably the B means chain brake, so presumably it would have had a chain brake in the housing or in the side cover. And no bar and chain, no top cover. But other than that, she has absolutely fantastic compression. I mean, absolutely fantastic. Oh, missing an oil cover, oil cap as well. The front handlebar is excellent. The little AV mount on the side here and the arrangement of the AV mount at the back looks so similar to, so this is a R17, and the mount looks almost identical, if not the same, and almost very similar at the back. And I seem to remember as well on the Tanaka, the 5501 that I sold recently, the ECV, again, that looked like an identical mount there. So perhaps it's something very similar to that. So she's missing then oil cap, top cover, side cover, but she has fantastic compression, and absolutely ferocious engine, and fantastic, absolutely fantastic compression for what's probably just, you know, approximately a 50cc saw. So going up on eBay then, exactly as she arrived, beautiful running and starting engine. So I'm hoping is going to be a great part saw for somebody, or if you're already running one of these, or you have one of these which is broken, and you've got a good top cover, a nice side cover, an oil cap, you've got a complete saw. So I don't know, speaking out loud, I don't know if the oil pump is obviously working, so that's to bear in mind as well. Construction on the chassis looks really good. Looks really good. It's strange, it's just a model I've only heard of a couple of times in the past, and this is the first one that has kind of crossed my path, so to speak, where I've actually bought it. So going for sale, came as a job lot, exactly as she arrived. I'm sure on a restart, and so I should say as well, the guide bar studs looking, threads look good, chain catcher present, obviously clutch looks as though it's engaging well, comes back to idle well, and the exhaust has got a bit of surface rust, but again looks good. And the The tabs on the brass locking strap, I haven't undone them, and they don't look like they've been touched, so she doesn't feel like she's done really any work, this saw. So there she is. That's the Topso, the E511AVB. Any additional info, guys, if you have any, I'd love to hear it, particularly about the history of Topso. I haven't had a chance to look them up and to see just how many saws they did, or if they just simply bought in from other people. Bye for now, guys.